Hi friends, it's Molly with Soul School Spiritual Guidance and Healing. Welcome to my channel. If you guys are new, welcome back if you are not. What I've got for you guys tonight is a general, collective, timeless, intuitive tarot and oracle card reading. And even though I've been doing my collective readings lately and not pairing with zodiac signs, I decided that tonight we're just kind of being guided to go ahead and include a couple of zodiac signs with this reading. So I have my trusty bag of signs. If you guys have been with the channel for a while, you probably remember my bag of signs. I used to pair signs together for some of my readings, but we're just going to draw from this and see who Spirit wants to talk to tonight. So thank you, divine spirits of love and light, archangels, ancestors, allies, and guides. Who do we have a message for this evening? I've got 3 of these out. There's a blank one, you guys. Aquarius. All right, so Aquarius is on the table, Aries is on the table, and let me see if this blank one is meant to, just give me a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Who are you? Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo. Leo is who is missing. All right, so we've got Aquarius, Aries, and Leo that we are reading for tonight. Okay, so yeah, there used to be a Leo in here, but I also brought a blank rune with me because I made these out of rocks that were in my yard. And when I moved away, I was like, what if I need an extra one, like a spare, and I can't find a really good rock to match? So that's what's going on. We're reading for Leo, Aries, and Aquarius this evening. Like I said, thanks for being here. If you guys are interested in getting a personal reading from me, you can do that at soulschoolspiritual.com. There is a link in the description box below. If you guys are interested, I do monthly readings for only, if you subscribe, it's only $22 a month for a 15-minute reading, and then I do offer those in larger time increments as well. So welcome, you guys. Let's see what kind of message. I don't have any particular question that I'm asking. I'm just kind of going to see what Spirit wants to say to these beautiful zodiac signs. I dropped one on the floor. Let me grab it real quick. Ooh. You know what? I know this is meant to be a noun, but I'm interpreting it as a verb, okay? Like, these are instructions. Sage. All right? So some of you guys, let me see what this is. Broken arrow, embrace the energy of peace. Yeah. There's some sort of division or conflict within your energy field at this time is the message that I'm getting. It's quite possible, if you guys are into like energy bodies, right? Looking at your auric field, for some of you guys, there's an actual rip or tear somewhere in your energy body. To learn more about that, you should really go to an energy healer, or at least look up energy healing. I know a little bit about it. I'm not quite yet certified in energy healing, but this is definitely something that we could address in a personal reading, all right? But here's what's happening. I feel like with this broken arrow, you were on your way somewhere, and some sort of energy broke in to interrupt the flow of where it was you were heading. They interrupted your harmony. I just saw 333 down below, and that's a number. 3 is about harmony, okay? Sage is be devoted and committed. So whatever it is that has kind of distracted you from your path, I'm literally seeing somebody being tripped. Okay? This is about getting back into touch with wherever it was you were going. Getting back in touch with your motivation for why you were going that way in the beginning, okay? So, you guys, I'm sending you lots of love, okay? I hope that kind of helps. But sage or smudging of any type with any sort of sacred plants could be a really, really good idea to help you guys clear out your energy space. I recently recommended to somebody that they get a piece of wrought or worked iron, which is just something, especially if you guys have European ancestry, that is something that can really, really help to kind of keep the negative mojo out of the way, all right? So, thank you, divine spirits of love and light, archangels, ancestors, allies, and guides. This is the Alchemical Visions Tarot, and we're going to see what message wants to come out here for you guys. You guys, I feel this disruption. Like I can feel it. It's an energetic thing. For some of you guys, it has been accompanied, with some sort of mental anguish. So I am going to take that 10 of Swords and see what else wants to come out. All right. These are repetitive thoughts. They're all the same thought. Let me tell you about that in just 1 second. Okay. They're all the same thought and they're all stabbing you. Not even in the back, you guys. Usually the 10 of Swords, you got somebody laying face down in the mud and they're getting stabbed, or like you can't see who's stabbing them, but there's definitely 10 swords in their back. This is like, you're getting stabbed in the front. You're getting stabbed in your guts, okay? I feel like that is especially, I mean, he's getting stabbed on his legs and everything like that, but I really want to focus on like solar plexus energy. Solar plexus has to do with courage, confidence. Like when you are on path, that solar plexus is lit up when you know where you're going. And we just had 555, which is about change and instability. All right, so here's what's going on in this. Okay, too much. Let's roll it back. Okay, I have to focus on one message at a time. What's going on in this image is here you are, you're all laid out. For some of you guys, this is difficulty getting into a meditative state, all right? So if meditation is something that you do on a regular basis, this is you not really being able to clear out your mind when you go into that space. For some of you, it's just kind of maybe some really stressy dreams that are going on. But what I see happening here is like all of these gray figures that are going around in a circle. It's like they're just all taking turns putting another sword in you, okay? It's repetitive thinking. It's rumination is what's happening. All right. And all this red is really calling my attention to root chakra. All right. Root chakra has to do with safety and security, but also belonging, right? Feeling like you're welcome in the place that you are at. All right. So it's like voices in your head. Okay. And here's what I'm seeing here. All right, there's just Marcus red. Okay, here's what I'm seeing here. What's really going on is, I don't know exactly what is going on in this statue. I feel like I've seen that statue before. I don't know if it is currently in the British Museum, but if it is, I've straight up seen this statue right here, all right? But this is an image of it, and I believe that's Zeus. I think it's Zeus. Right? He's trying to, I don't know what that noise is. He's trying to, go do some hero thing, like get something done, all right? And there's this snake that has kind of gotten him all wrapped up. He's all tangled up in this snake. And there are a couple other people who are obviously wrapped up in this snake too, but he's the one who's really, really fighting it off, trying to get out of it. In this particular image, the meaning of the snake symbolism, they're calling me to refer to Joseph Campbell. Joseph Campbell in The Power of Myth, he talks about how the snake symbolism, the snake or the dragon, if you go back into like Norse poetry and prose and stuff like that, in Western mythology has a different meaning than it does in Eastern mythology. So like the dragon in Eastern mythology typically represents wisdom, all right? But if you really break down the mythology, what it represents in the Western tradition is our ego, all right? And honestly, that really relates to the whole Adam and Eve story, all right? Like, hey, don't you want to know more than God allows you to know? Let's eat this apple, all right? So some sort of temptation or seduction that's coming from the ego is keeping you from going to do your hero stuff, all right? Something about the ego, but also something about some people around you or voices in your head are talking you out of doing the thing that you really want to do. All right, they're making you feel like you're not going to succeed, that it's not going to meet your needs, that you're not good enough, that you're not capable, something like that, all right? And so what's happened is you started this circular thinking, all right? Okay? It's all just rumination. And it's like every time you have that thought, it puts you down. It puts you down. This is the position that you're in. This is the position that you want to be in, where you're actually rising up. Okay? See how he's getting a hold of that snake? And he's like freeing himself from it, liberating himself from it. All right? So thank you, Spirit. Let's see if we can get a little bit more information from this particular deck on what kind of nasty thoughts these are. For some of you guys, even though there's different glyphs, we've got Pluto and Jupiter being represented in these glyphs. For some of you guys, this is, yeah, it does have to do with Pluto because it's something in your subconscious. Somebody has planted something in your subconscious mind that says that you're not good enough to do the thing, or that the thing is not the right thing for you to be doing. But wait, did your heart tell you to do the thing? That's who you should be listening to right now. All right. But for some of you guys, it is a Mercury retrograde thing. Like, this is an old thought pattern that's being brought up again, so you can finally defeat it. I have no idea what this noise is. It's really kind of obnoxious. I don't know if you guys can hear the noise or not. There he is. Let's do that. Let's do that. Oh, you guys, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay, I love it. All right. We're gonna just hold these here and see if they talk to me later. All right. Speaking of Mercury, there he is at the top, the caduceus, which is also associated with Archangel Raphael. All right. So the devil. Okay. Yeah, that is exactly what this is. It's some sort of karmic. Do you see how, oh my God, they literally have their mouths open and this snake is coming out. There's somebody in your environment, and it might not directly be the way that they're speaking to you, but the way that they speak is where this snake is coming from. Okay, and it might be that that snake has been there all along, like that this is some sort of subconscious thing that you picked up in your childhood, and then you found a way to get over it, but something in your environment is triggering it right now. Okay, and it's getting into your head, right? So then you go to sleep at night and you have these evil little flying monkeys. They don't have wings, but energy-wise, these things remind me of the flying monkeys from the Wizard of Oz, like they're minions kind of energy. And no, I don't mean the little like yellow things from Despicable Me. Is that what that is? I haven't watched children's movies in quite some time, all right? But also this mouth, you see how this mouth is wide open? Somebody has said something to you that has triggered an old ego wound. Okay? And now it's got you of two minds. I want to go for the thing, but I don't want to go for the thing. I want to go for the thing, but this voice in my head is telling me don't go for the thing. All right? And I'm really, really tied to the fact that this dude is checking her out. He's like, oh, I want to go for the thing. I don't want to go for the I want to go. Maybe I should talk to her. Nah, she'll never talk to me. Right? Something like that. All right? And it might have... It doesn't have to do with love. It doesn't have to do with love. But it's like every time you try to get the nerve up to go do the thing, look who's gathering here in the background. It's all the little voices in your head. Okay? So what I'm being called my attention, this next one is the Page of Swords, all right? The Page of Swords is about, like, honestly, in this particular image, oh snap, all right, oh my gosh, that's gorgeous. Okay, I talked about this in a recent video, how like this Alchemical Visions tarot has all this crazy collage work, and some of it, like here, that's somebody's jaw, it's like pieces of anatomical drawings. I don't know what part of the body that is, but I'm going to tell you what it's showing up to me as right now. This is somebody just speaking back, saying no, like disrupting that chain of thoughts. Right? This is you, and she's clothed in pink, which for me is a symbol of being cloaked in self-love. Okay? So it's like there's this part of your ego. And when I say ego, I mean the script that society has written for you and handed to you and said, here's the part that you're supposed to play. But that's not the part you really want to play. In fact, you've come to know yourself in a way that like you're better than that role. You're better than that role that you've been handed by society. Okay? And you love yourself more when you're being your more authentic self than you are when you're playing this role that was handed to you by society. That role is being represented here by the snake. So here it is, trying to keep you down, and you're trying to stand up to it. And look what's going on in this picture. Standing up to it, speaking back, all right? For some of you guys, this is literally interrupting that chain of thoughts, that rumination, all right? My hair is just so, it's humid, okay? We're not gonna judge my appearance, okay? It's humid. I don't know, that's not what I'm trying. You're interrupting the chain of thoughts. That's what I'm trying to say here, okay, you guys? I know I was saying something emphatically. Look at all this like skeletons in the background. Here, you've got bodies. Here, you've got bodies. All these bodies in the background. It's like chatter, like mind chatter. And this is you lifting up a sword and all the bodies fall to the ground. No more, like those voices, they're not there anymore, okay? For some of you guys, this is literally speaking your mind to the people who are putting these ideas in your head, okay? Or just letting your voice be louder. For some of you, you're straight up leapfrogging over them. This is you. Okay, for some of you guys, what's going on here is you're like, I want to do the thing, but what are people going to think? And this card is coming out to say, did you ever think about not telling them or not asking for their permission? Just go do the thing. And then they can deal with it or they can not deal with it. Okay? Because remember how I said he was looking at her, he was checking her out, okay? Whatever this thing is that you're wanting to go do, it will make your heart sing. Look at that. Look at this like beautiful vibration. This is the sound of your heart singing. This is like the way it echoes through the atmosphere, all right? Okay? There's some crazy sacred geometry going on there too. Some like MC Escher type stuff, all right? But also look at this like, For some of you guys, this is an emotion that you have held back for a very, very, very long time. Okay? For some of you, that's the fear that you've had, is that like, I don't want to do the thing because I've got people in my ear or maybe my ego telling me that it's just going to break my heart again. Okay? But this is an emotion that has been, I am hearing trampled in the past, but this is a dream that has been, I feel like this hand has been underwater forever. And now it's finally emerging. Like the time is right. The stars have come into alignment. The planets are in the right place for this emotion within you to finally emerge. And you guys, all right, I was talking about this bird right here. Look at what it's holding. It's a compass. This is something your heart is telling you to do. And your heart will be rewarded. Okay? This is on your path. This is the direction that you have set your sights in. And all you have to do to be able to head in that direction is tell the voices to shut the frick up. Okay? But there's love, there's friendship, there's self-love that's coming through here. For some of you guys, I gotta tell you the truth. I can tell you this based on personal experience. If you ever wanna know who your real friends are, who your real supporters are, do something that your heart really, really wants to do. And if they don't support you, now you know. Now you know who they really are in your life. Okay? It's a very good litmus test as to whether somebody is a ride or die or not, okay? Go ride and then see if they follow along, or if they stand on the sidelines and try to make you feel like crap for following your heart, okay? This is a lot of emotion, but it's beautiful, it's singing, okay? Wow. But these clouds up here, like I said, make me feel like it's been rainy for a real long time in your heart. And you figured out something that you want to do. You're on this path. You were on this path. And then something came in and broke that energy. Okay? I have another deck out, but I'm going to save it for the extended reading over on Vimeo if you guys want to join me there. What I want to do right now is pull out my Wisdom of the Hidden Realms, because there's an aspect of yourself that you can call forth at this time. But let me go ahead and tell you what this is. Not only is the thing you want to do something your heart's been telling you you want to do, but the reason why is because there's a soul contract here. But this is also a spirit. You're divinely guided, okay? When I talk about soul contracts, I mean that like you made a plan before you came into this lifetime, not necessarily to have a certain job or date a certain person, but you're like, here's an experience that I know that my soul will benefit from in this lifetime, okay? You set this up before you came into this life. That's why your heart is like, let's go in that direction. And I gotta tell you the truth. I've done readings where I see people in the process of setting up their soul contracts before they come into this lifetime. And we are ballsy when we do that. We're like, you know what? I think I deserve this experience in this lifetime. It's going to be good for my soul, but I'm also going to give myself this karmic challenge that keeps me from achieving that goal. Okay, that is the way that we set these struggles up for ourselves sometimes before we come into this lifetime. All right. This Six of Pentacles is the exchange, the energy exchange that you're taking. First of all, it's you cutting off this energy exchange with people who are not reflecting back to you the greatness that you want to become. Okay? Something about you stepping in this direction means that you are surrounded now by voices that have something to offer you. These aren't voices that are trying to take something from you. These are voices that have something to offer you. But you see how there's these stairs? It has to do with ascension. You're going to be in such a better place. You got to throw off that snake. Okay, let's go ahead and see what comes out of this Wisdom of the Hidden Realms. Whew! Tell you what, it is humid. Part of the reason why I'm on camera is because it's been like less than 90 degrees. Around here lately, it's been very, very rainy, but that rain definitely does increase the humidity in the air. So anyways, that's enough about me. Let's see what Spirit wants to say about you, Aries, Aquarius, Leo. All right, you guys, what do we have for Aries, Aquarius, and Leo? What aspect of themselves are they being guided to call forth at this time? The Hawk Prince. Okay, but also, doesn't it look like he's smudging something, right? Like he's burning something. Look at that. You got like all this smoke up around him, and he's looking upwards, just like Zeus is moving upwards, just like she is thrusting this sword upwards, right? You got all this energy around you that would want to keep you down. And they're doing it, if it's people, they're doing it out of fear. It's not even your fear. I feel like it's other people projecting their fear onto you, right? Hawk Prince, spirit communication, didn't I say? Spirit is on your side, okay? This is the Hierophant, by the way, is what this is, okay? It's almost like this is your spirit guides looking at you, trying to feel your way through this situation, and they're like, just take off the blindfold, dummy. See it through your own eyes. You're not a dummy. You're not a dummy. But that's the way I imagine my spirit guides talking to me sometimes, okay? This is number 11. by the way. For some of you guys, that has significant. Spirit communication and paying attention. Pay very close attention to the voices, to the energy of the people who are surrounding you at this time. Who is rooting you on, and who is, they're giving me like, oh my gosh, okay. Like, have you ever been to like a children's sporting event and there's that parent who's sitting in the bleachers just like tearing their child apart, right? Who's that voice? And who are your true cheerleaders, all right? Where is this voice coming from? But also smudge your space if you need to, all right? Cleanse the energy. And understand that Spirit is guiding you through this process. Okay, you guys, I love you so much. I wish you all the very best. Check me out at Vimeo at the link below if you guys want to see the rest of your reading. If I don't see you over there, I hope to catch you back on my channel again soon. Take care.